If you had to choose an MX5, right, as a sports car, would you go for that?
Like the first generation?
Yeah. Or any generation. Like, what would be your favorite MX5 to go with?
I love the newest one, the fourth generation. Now, haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate.
Okay, why not?
What do you mean? Like, why not? Like,
Why? Well, why would you hate it?
well, why would you hate it? Because it's heavier.
Yeah.
It doesn't have pop-up headlights. It's now because of the weight, they have put up the horsepower. I think up to nearly 200. I think it's more.
To be honest, I'm not a huge MX5 fan.
I'm not too sure, but I think it's between 180 and 120, something in that range.
Okay.
Now, there's a couple of MX5s you can get. You can get a hardtop, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Or you can get a hardtop convertible,
Yeah.
like where it folds in, and then you get a soft top.
Okay, yeah.
I think the soft top's the lightest. So if you want performance, go for the soft top.
Well, you usually with a car, whenever you have a convertible, right, the chassis seems to twist more. You have a lot more flex. So they actually have to put in more stiffness to make it more rigid. So you'll find a lot of the time like a Porsche's, they actually lines up having a full solid roof.
Yes, but the point I'm trying to make is if you went for the hardtop convertible, that's even more weight.
Yeah. But is it electric or is it full
electric?
Manual?
It's electric.
Yeah, electric adds just so much extra weight.
Yep.
It's like the SLK, which will be coming up at some point in the future.
Absolutely, yeah.
But it's just the creature comforts. Personally,
a lot of creature comforts. I love the look of them. Just that modern look, that modern take on a wee car. Yeah, I just think they're brilliant wee things.
They are good. Now, we both know someone, well, you know someone with a third generation
Mark
MX-5.
III. Yep.
And I know someone with a third generation MX-5.
Those are the most hated ones.
I know. Personally, I quite like them because
I don't hate them.
I like them in the sense that
they've got that
they're
middle
not
ground.
the newest ones, right?
Yep.
So they pretty decently priced now. They not overly heavy. They still have the mechanical roof where you have to do it manually. And you have, I think was Peter's one, is a 1.8 litre, 150 horsepower.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes pretty well. You know, it's not the quickest thing in the world, but it goes really well. It's nice and light on fuel. It's reliable. I think he's had it for nearly 3 or 4 years. Now, I know he doesn't drive hugely, but still is reliable anything.
Absolutely. Now, the guy I know with it, he has a electric hardtop. But
it's his electric.
His is electric.
I didn't realise that.
The funny thing is, his version, now he'll say it himself, his is the full hairdresser's spec. It's got the heated seats, electric roof, like any spec with comfort was ticked. So that means he's certain it was a hairdresser that bought that car. And I think he's like the third owner of it. And he loves that car. Now, funny enough, with the roof,
okay,
he has a Volvo that he daily drives.
Oh,
and it has a sunroof. And it leaks all the time. It's a wee bit annoying, but it's a brilliant car, really good on fuel, and it's in that weird price bracket where you just pay no tax or something. I don't really know the full specifics, but good car. Now his MX5 that has this beautiful origami on how it folds in. I have no idea how they're able to fold the whole roof in to such a small space. It's brilliant Japanese engineering. Love it. Now, he says that the Mazda never leaks. The Mazda never leaks, whilst the Volvo always leaks. And you would think the Mazda leaks a lot more because of all the different seals it's got and all the electrics, but no, it doesn't leak at all.
Yeah, but you'll probably find the Mazda's a bit newer, possibly.
Ever so slightly. I think it's a 2010, 2011.
No idea. But sunroofs are notorious for leaks. They always have a problem. It's usually the drains get blocked, and then they end up leaking elsewhere.
I'm pretty sure he just got like that thing that you use for bathrooms.
Oh, silicon.
Silicon. I think he just went with silicon.
He just silicon it closed.
He was just like, I just can't be bothered. He
never opening again.
Yeah, well, he never had it open. My dad did the same thing with his Land Rover. He just like, I just
Is that with the Disco 2?
Disco 2, yeah.
I didn't realise it had a sunroof.
It does, and it leaked a lot. I remember as a child, anytime we went over to like England, on a long trip, because that was always the car we took, it would leak horrendously.
Oh dear, that's not fun.
Sunroofs are nice, but
top tip: don't get a car with a sunroof.
What's your favorite generation of Mazda?
Oh, so okay. So this is where it gets hard for me because I've been in a first generation and been in a third generation. Haven't been in a second or fourth generation, right? So I'm kind of biased here. I quite like the first generation because, well, it's the first generation MX5.
Absolutely.
It's the one that everyone loves. It's super light. It's got the pop-up headlights. It's just got loads of character. But I just don't fit. I'm a bit too big for that car, realistically, right? The third generation is actually decently sized.
Mm-hmm.
I know, like Will and me, we're both big fellas. We fit in there nicely.
Yep.
So from the fact of, you still have the naturally aspirated engine. You still have it's a pretty light car still. I know it does have extra weight in it, but it's still pretty light. You've got the creature comforts and just the price bracket. You couldn't beat a car. The second generation, I know they had a lot of rust issues, same as the first ones. The third generation, I think they're pretty solid.
Absolutely.
I've not heard any really bad things about them. And the fourth generation is just too new, too expensive. And realistically, in 10 years' time, there's probably going to be too many electrical issues.
That's the sad thing.
Yeah.
And another wee fun fact about the Mark III, it has, I think, 4 cup holders. For a 2-seater car. It's got 4 cup holders.
Very possible. I never looked into it.
2 in the door and I think 2 in the centre. I think.
Possibly.
And they're proper sized one. You can put a full can or a can of Coke fits perfectly in.
Yeah.
All of them. So you can have 4 cans of Coke as you're driving with your non-leaking hardtop Mazda MX-5.
Well, as long as they're cans of Coke and not powdered Coke, it's fine.
Jesus, sure. But
It's
yes,
okay. They're hairdressers.
But anyway, gonna get me cancelled, boy.